Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BK Naturally. Today we are doing Self-Care Sunday. I'm going to be filming a little bit of a facelift for you guys. So before we jump right in, if you're new, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button down below, ring that alarm, and sound off in the comments. Let me know that you're here and you're watching. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you again for clicking on another video. I'm so glad to have you back. And before we jump in, make sure you have your drink. So you guys like my new mug? I just picked this up today at Target. It says, "Hey boo." And I'm having a little bit of a wine down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to be starting with our eyebrows. We're gonna start with our eyebrows. I'm just going to clean my eyebrows down with some toner, and
let's go back to that little place where we
we're
used
gonna
to
hurry and get
go
waxing.
in the summer days. We dip our feet at the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. A competition to see who can trap for longer, 'cause every year my body's getting stronger. We can swim all day and dance into the night, but we're not coming home till the moonlight shines, till the moonlight shines. Do 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 do.
So I heated up the wax and trying to get ready. The wax kind of cooled down a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. But let's see.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. The lodge by the water's still my favorite place, and I could come every year and it wouldn't change.
I'm gonna go in with the tweezer and tweeze out what we couldn't get off with the wax.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. We dip our feet at the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. A competition to see who can trap for longer, 'cause every year my body's getting stronger. We can swim all day.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've done this on my own, like with waxing. So I know that like my eyebrows probably are not perfect, but that doesn't usually bother me because, you know, when you're adding makeup to the brow anyway, or you're filling them in, you really can't tell the difference. So they're not supposed to be perfect anyway. I think usually when I go to like a salon, they always say, you know, sisters, not twins. But yeah, essentially this is typically what I go for when I'm doing my brows. If I see that there's anything that I need to like shape up throughout the week, I'll just take a tweezer to it or use my mechanical razor and just fix it as needed. But I think for right now this is good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and do my face mask next. You guys can see like my face, I'm having some challenges here. I think in part this is due to just kind of like wearing the mask. I also know that you know, it's just hot. Heat just does something to my skin in general. I have eczema, like I don't have it up here, but like, you know, I get it down like on my neck, and somewhat on my chest. But you know, the heat can also take a toll on your skin. So I've been kind of breaking out a tiny bit. You know, summertime, you tend to eat a little bit more like, I guess, barbecue-y, like junk food too. So guilty of doing that over the last couple of days also. So I think there are a number of things that are contributing to some of the breakout that I'm experiencing in my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and use this fresh rose face mask, which is infused with real rose petals. It hydrates and tones, and this is from Sephora brand. I picked this up probably about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, when I wanted to use it for Self-Care Sunday then, but I didn't end up actually using it. So it says fresh rose face mask hydrates and tones the complexion to restore radiance and suppleness to all skin types. Applied to cleansed, moist skin, avoiding the eye area. Leave on for 5 to 10 minutes and rinse with water. And it does say it can be used daily. I don't know that I would use this daily because I have a you know, just a regular like daily skin routine, and I feel like this could be, it just could be a bit much perhaps to try to take that on like on a daily basis where I have to let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes. But I probably could see myself using this maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And this is what it looks like. So I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it has like real rose petals in it. The smell, it actually smells like fresh roses too. Like it almost to me smells like fresh roses infused with like iced tea. Like that's the scent I get. So I'm gonna go ahead and go cleanse my face. I'm gonna cleanse my skin with the OleHenriksen Walnut exfoliating scrub, and then I'm going to come back and add this, and then we'll go ahead and moisturize and move on to our next self-care item. Alright, so I cleansed with the OleHenriksen Transforming Walnut Scrub, and this smells so good. It smells like you took walnuts right out the pack and basically crushed them up and put them on your face. It's an exfoliating scrub, so I only use this about 3 times a week. That's the recommended usage, and I typically use this at night for like my nighttime routine. This says apply to wet skin, gently massage in an upward circular motion, rinse thoroughly, use 3 times per week, and then follow with the serum or moisturizer of your choice. So I've only been using this probably for about a week and a half or so. I do like the way it makes my skin feel. Like if I had to relate it to something, it's definitely like I guess the abrasiveness of a sugar scrub in a sense, but obviously you're not supposed to like aggressively rub it into your face. So as long as you're gentle, it does a great job of exfoliating, and I haven't had any like issues. It's natural, obviously. Let me see, they don't have ingredients on here, but it says walnut powder and ginseng extract. So I would have to double check online, but I do feel like OleHenriksen, they try to use like more like natural like ingredients, but I'll double check and see. Now I'm just gonna apply the rose face mask, and essentially it tells you to apply it to moist skin, so that's why I brought the moist rag with me. Let me know if y'all are one of those people that have a problem with the word moist. I don't understand like why that's such a thing for some people. It doesn't bother me any, but I just noticed that there are a lot of people that have some issue with the word moist, and they get really they freak out when they hear people say it, and I'm curious as to why. So if you're like one of those people that actually have an issue with the word, let me know in the comments and tell me why. Now they don't give you any like specific application other than like putting it on, leaving it 5 to 10 minutes, but it's like, are you supposed to rub it in for the most part for that whole time? But this feels really good going on, and it smells really nice. Yeah, to me it just kind of smells like fresh iced tea, like when you make fresh iced tea at home with a little hint of lemon, and then it's topped off with fresh roses. I do feel like if you've ever been to, you know, the spa, especially like Mario Badescu, and the way that they like massage your face when they actually put on the mask, that's how it feels when you get the hydrating mask done. And just to have somebody like rub it and massage it into your face. So I imagine that I'm doing this the right way, based on the services that I've received when I actually go in and get facials. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? I really took some time out this weekend to just kind of take care of some things around the house, which was great. I washed my car because it was desperately in need of a wash, and I have been neglecting it. Washing cars are not easy. So, and I say that because typically, you know, in New York, obviously, we go to like car washes for the most part, and the people wash the cars for you. And I will say there, you have businesses, of course, that, you know, some do really good jobs, some are mediocre, and for the amount of money that we pay for car washes, which essentially, I want to say at this point, for like a basic car wash is practically $20. That's what the hand wash used to be some years ago. But I feel like what they give you is mediocre service. And after washing my car today, I'm like, it's easy to see why. Because washing cars are not easy. And then, you know, when you're doing that all day and then you're trying to get through a ton of cars quickly, it's highly unlikely that you're just gonna get like that top-notch service unless, you know, it's maybe a hand wash, like real detail center that is just like A1 quality. But I'm not saying that I'm giving anybody a pass, because I believe that if I'm paying for a service, that's the service that you should be providing. But I am saying for myself that washing cars is not easy. And it was hot. Like, it had to be like 90 degrees while I was doing it. So, like, touching even the glass on the car, it was like you could literally burn yourself if you left your fingers on the car too long. So I feel like it's definitely adding some hydration to my skin. I guess the key will be to see how everything feels. While I'm letting that sit the rest of the way, I'm gonna go in with this Eco Lips lip scrub. This is the mint flavor. These are actually non-GMO project verified lip scrubs. I believe they use sugar, but it's USDA organic, it's vegan, and it's 100% all natural. I actually got these from Walmart. I think it costed about $4 or so, but they're really good and they taste good too. You can actually like eat them once you're done. Like you can let the sugar off. I do it sometimes. I try not to because like if you're exfoliating and you're pulling off dead skin, I think it's kind of gross to actually just like eat it, but I guess so good. I had bought one to because I wanted to do like lip exfoliation, especially with wearing like matte lipsticks and stuff. But then it was so good. I was like, oh, I want to go back and get some more so that I have them to take home with me. And I went back and I think I bought like 3 or 4 more. I basically bought all the rest of the ones that they had in the store at the time. If you don't exfoliate your lips, I encourage anyone to do it, especially if you're someone that wears like lipsticks and matte lipsticks in particular. It's just really important to get that dead skin off your lips. And I know it's very easy to like peel it with your teeth if your skin starts to peel, but that's actually not really good for you because you end up pulling off more skin than you actually need to, and that's how you end up with like those lip splits and everything. And those things are super painful. So I would say, like, if you are someone that, you know, doesn't mind spending the money, these are really good. I thoroughly have enjoyed using these. I typically leave this by my bedside so that I would say I do it probably every other night, not every night, unless I have on like lipstick. Like if I wore matte lipstick for the day, anytime I wear matte lipstick, I'm definitely doing this at night. And that's important because, you know, in order for matte lipsticks to lay correctly, your lips have to be smooth. So, and you have to get it off in order for your lips to be smooth. And then this you can just kind of wipe off with a towel when you're done, or a paper towel. And it has a nice oil content to it too, so that your lips are somewhat moisturized. Even though once I'm done with this, I always put like Vaseline on just to help with like softening and the moisture, so that if there is any skin that might have lifted, it doesn't like just dry onto my lip. The Vaseline will help continue to further soften it, and then usually when I wake up, I don't have any issues. All right, so I'm gonna go rinse this mask off, and then we'll come back and move on to moisturizing. So tell me what you guys think. I think my face looks really refreshed. It definitely feels like nice and hydrated. Having rinsed the product off, I wouldn't say that my skin feels moisturized to the touch, but it definitely does feel hydrated from within. And I feel like my face looks really fresh and cleansed. And let's see in a couple of days what it does for me. But as of right now, I think my face looks really good. It looks really refreshed. It definitely looks like it got some treatment. And I think the massage helped also, just massaging the products in, taking the time to really just like stroke the skin and, you know, give it that boost, that elasticity boost that it needs. Okay, had to figure out how to open that. So these are the Biore charcoal deep cleansing pore strips, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this for my nose. I have not like done this in a while. I feel like I'm seeing like a few like pores here that appear to be slightly clogged. And then once I'm done with this, then I'll go ahead and just add like whatever moisture to my nose that I need. But these work really well. I've used them in the past. You don't really have to use them that often. Like, I'm not someone that has like excessive clogged pores, like particularly on my nose. I tend to get them like down here a little bit more than I do on my nose, but I don't think I wetted enough. So here's what we're gonna do. We have to improvise because because we're in front of the camera. Let me get it on there now. Essentially, like once it starts to stick, then you can go ahead and just pull it off.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. We did
That almost didn't want to come out.
the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. We'll have a competition to see who
And this is also a part of the OleHenriksen Transform line. So this is their serum, Invigorating Night Transformation Gel Serum. So I use their Truth line during the day, which I've been using for probably about 2 years at this point, and that stuff is amazing. And then for my eyes, I'm going to use the Clinique All About Eyes eye cream. And I can tell you guys, like, if you haven't invested in skincare like to this degree, at a minimum, it's so worth it. I've seen my skin make a world of change when I started investing in, you know, actual like skincare, like quality skincare, as well as you know, making sure I have the serums and the eye creams to be able to moisturize my skin and my eyes properly. Like, I'm someone that I will say faithfully, every night I'm up somewhere around 3 o'clock. I don't know what it is with my body's clock, but seriously, I am up at 3 o'clock every night. Oftentimes I have trouble going back to sleep right away, and then I'm usually up for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. If it's not 3 o'clock, then it's like definitely 5 o'clock. And then the same thing, you know, I'm up for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before I go back to sleep. And you know, you would think that I would have like these tremendous bags underneath my eyes, but I don't, and I think I can attribute that to my skincare routine. So, invest in quality skincare. I would say probably above all else. I know that everybody's into like all things hair right now, especially if you're a natural. Invest in your skincare. It doesn't make sense to have cute hair and your skin is looking like it's struggling.
We'll have a competition to see who can trap for longer.
And I'm not talking about, having an off day. You may have gotten like a pimple or something. Like we all go through that. Just having a skincare regimen that's going to help your skin thrive is really, really crucial. So we'll have a little bit of a ways before this actually dries. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a hand mask. And in the haul that when I picked them up, I haven't really done like hand masks before. I do take good care of my hands, at least I think so. I typically am very diligent about making sure my nails are clean, my hands stay soft. If I wash my hands frequently, which I tend to, I always make sure to moisturize. When I wash dishes, like I don't wash dishes with my bare hands. It's very rare that I do that. I usually cover them in gloves. Same thing when I'm cleaning, like, if I'm cleaning like the bathroom or the house or something, gloves. Like, your girl does not play with her hands. I just cannot stand anybody with crusty, dry hands. Like, there's no reason. There are too many moisturizers on the market for that. There are too many things to, help you have soft hands. So, we just have to be a little diligent about our self-care. So this hand mask I'm using is the Sephora Rose hand mask. Why not? Let's keep it consistent with the rose theme. Ultra moisturizing and beautifying. And then you get one pair of, I think they're gloves. They're like gloves. It says enriched with rose water of natural origin. These masks intensely hydrate the skin and the cuticles. They're perfect for the skin and fortifying nails. And then they're supposed to leave your hands looking and feeling soft, smooth, and strong, and having stronger nails. So it says to put the gloves on clean, dry hands. So my hands are relatively clean. I just wiped them off with like a wet wipe. And then it says to peel. Then it says to peel the paper film off the tab and fold around the waist to close well. Leave them on for 15 minutes and then gently massage any excess product into the skin. No need to rinse. Alright, so let's see what this is about here. Oh, so these are actually gloves. Okay. I was wondering how they were going to do this. Alright, so you separate them at the seams, and then you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can kind of see like where the wet stuff is on the inside. So I guess whatever's going to moisturize the hand is inside. And then you can see it has a call out for like the left and the right. So we'll go ahead and put this on now. Is my finger supposed to go in the middle of this little cloth thingy? Yes. Ooh. To be honest, this feels a little weird. Okay, and you pull this little tab off. And then secure the glove so that it closes out the air. Oh, get it off? Okay, there we go. So then you just, oh, come on. There we go. And close that off like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Oh, hopefully I can get it off like this.
Let's go back to that little place where we
It smells really good too.
in the summer days.
It smells like, I don't know, like, it smells like, I guess you can say roses, but like it has more of like a floral scent, kind of like, it's different from how I described the rose mask. Like to me, that kind of had more of like a fresh scent.
We'll have a competition to see who can chat for longer. 'Cause every year my
Just gonna do that like that.
getting
Oh.
stronger. We can swim
And then that's it. So we'll leave this on for 15 minutes and let it do its thing. And then while we're waiting for that, I'm going to show you guys some things that I actually picked up. Some new hair products that I picked up. I've been going a little crazy with the shopping lately, and my boyfriend has been like done with me, because I've just been like picking up things so that I can try them, but also so that, you know, I can film like some reviews for you guys. So there will be some reviews coming for some of these products that I picked up, but let's go ahead and share.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer.
So all the rave is the Uncle Funky's daughter, Curly Magic. I have been like just kind of watching and looking over some of the reviews on this product, and I finally just decided, what the heck, I'm gonna pick it up and give it a try. So it's the curl stimulator for kinky, curly, and wavy textures. I've seen mixed reviews about it, and essentially, you know, you have a lot of people that say it works best on its own. Then you have some that have figured out how to make it work with a leave-in. But ultimately, what do they say here? Flex your curl muscle naturally with our aloe-based firm hold curl enhancing gel. It tames frizz while defining, elongating, and nourishing curls. And is fortified with aloe vera, horsetail, and nettle to strengthen hair, stimulate growth, and provide shine. Marshmallow extract prevents dry scalp and provides slip. So a lot of people have said that this is probably one of the most moisturizing gels on the market. The marshmallow root extract, I know that Camille Rose uses that in the Curl Maker also. And I will say, like, I've used Curl Maker. I did not have any issues with feeling like, I guess, with regular gel, where, like, you know, can make your hair feel dry at some point if you're not continuously moisturizing. And I say at some point, I mean like within like a few days. But with that one, I did not experience drying, and I also am, I guess, on the side, have erred on the side of luck with that also. I did not experience flaking, and I did not experience that extreme crunch that everyone talks about. So I don't know, I don't remember how I used it when I used it. I would have to like refer to my hair journal when I like get back to where it's at and see, because I do write down my like, I write down what products I use in my hair week to week, although I have not done it probably in the last like 2 to 3 months. But usually I do, because one, I want to know, you know, like I want to keep track of how my hair responded to like products, which combinations obviously worked really well together, and then how especially my hair acted after having those products in during the next wash day. So I keep a hair journal for those things, but I'm wondering if this will kind of be a similar, kind of give a similar like look and feel as the Camille Rose Curl Maker. It's free of mineral oils, parabens, synthetic dyes, sulfates, and phthalates, or phthalates, however you say that. I'm not sure if the PH is supposed to be silent. I've always pronounced that I can't even say it again. Phthalates. I would say it's probably phthalates, right? Or phthalates. That T must be silent. And then the ingredients in this are actually really, really good. So you have water, organic aloe, leaf juice or aloe vera juice, aqueous infused althea officinalis marshmallow extract. Then you have chamomile, nettle, horsetail extract, vitamin E, and then agave nectar. And then you have citric acid, potassium sorbate, and then the natural fragrance. So I'm really excited to use this. You know, I want to see what all the rave is about. Right now, I would say the Kinky Curly is definitely one of my top 3, like wash and go gels. What else do I use? I would put Wetline Extreme up there, as well as what other gel? Eco Styler works for me, but you know, like many, Eco Styler doesn't play too well with many things, so I don't know what I would put in that top 3 category for gels that I would use for wash and goes. I picked up the Camille Rose Fresh Curl, and this is the Revitalizing Hair Smoother, Avocado and Castor Oil. I actually picked this up for the first time about like 3 weeks ago, and I tried it and I loved it. I still have the other one, but I was in the store and I was like, why not? Because I'm sure it's sold in New York, absolutely, but I don't really go to Target to pick up hair supplies like that in New York. So typically if I'm ordering hair supplies, I will order them online. I picked up the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Leave-In Conditioner. This was from Ulta. So I don't know how I feel in I would say holistically about this line. The mousse, I did use it, and at first like impression, it to me didn't feel like it was moisturizing my hair. I will say once my hair dried, and this I used it for like a perm rod set. Once my hair dried, I actually felt like it was moisturized. Of course, it didn't stay moisturized for like days on end. I did put a leave-in under it, but because I had a pretty decent experience with the actual product, even though I haven't done a review on it because I said I wanted to like redo, you know, or try another style just to make sure I have like an accurate assessment of what the product did and what it feels like. It kind of prompted me to want to try the rest of the line. But the challenge that I have now is I went in Ulta and kind of looking at, you know, the products and some of the ingredients. I was a little disappointed that like the 2 key ingredients aren't really at the top of what's in the products. And I want to say it was like the deep conditioning mask. I want to say that there was like silicone in there or something. And then what else was I looking at? I think it was the butter. If I'm not mistaken, it was the butter and the mask that I'm pretty certain had like silicones in it. The mask I didn't particularly want to pick up. I feel like it had like shea butter in it if I remember correctly, but I'll double check and I'll leave that on the screen. So I was a little concerned about the ingredients and then where the avocado and almond oil fell in those particular products. The leave-in seems to be a little bit better. It's not like at the tippy top, but you know, they're kind of like dead smack at the top of the middle, which, you know, the product, that means the ingredient is a little more prevalent. I think if I'm not mistaken, the butter, they were like way at the bottom, and so were they in the deep conditioner. And I was a little disappointed in that, but I picked up the leave-in to try it and see how I liked it, because the ingredients weren't like too crazy in that one. And then I also picked up the gel. What is this? The curling custard? Is that how they say that? The honey curl forming custard with almond and avocado. So this said for all curl types, you get 50% more. It's 12 ounces. I believe this was maybe $17, $16.99. And then looking at this one, the the avocado oil and the sweet almond oil were closer to the top as well. So I picked this up, plus this one had some other like hops extract, some wild cherry bark extract. It has chamomile extract, soapwort root extract, and it just seemed to be more natural ingredients than the butter and the actual deep conditioning mask. The shampoo, I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I think the shampoo, although it advertised that it didn't have like sulfates in it, I'm pretty sure that had something that I wasn't readily like excited about. I picked up Camille Rose's Rose Cleansing Milk. This is what they had in Target, so I was like, why not? It has flaxseed milk and rose powder. This is the one for defining, so it says definition on it. This has water, rose flower extract as a second ingredient. Then it has linseed oil, guar, glycerin, and then sunflower seed oil. So those are like the top 5 to 6 ingredients. Those are followed by things that we can, pretty much pronounce, and more natural ingredients: vitamin E, jojoba, and mango seed butter. So I'm interested to try this. I actually do want to try the one that is for like hydration also. I guess I'll have to order that from the site directly, but I'm excited about using this. I would probably use this as a co-wash, not so much like, on my day to shampoo, which is like wash day. Typically when I co-wash, I use the Briogeo avocado quinoa co-wash cleanser, detangling cleanser, and that stuff is bomb. So I hope that I like this one and feel the same way. I picked up some Pattern Beauty products while I was out. I want to do a review on these as well, so look out for that. I picked up the leave-in conditioner to the line. I ended up getting the big leave-in, even though they did have like the travel size ones, because I feel like with leave-in, this is something that I probably would use more than a little bit of, and that's because I typically add moisture into my hair throughout the week, and I will use like a leave-in and like a cream of whatever I'm using just to rehydrate my hair. So I felt like the little one just would not have been enough. I picked up the travel size curl gel. So this is the I guess kind of like the medium hold one for wash and goes, and it says it's great for curlies, coilies, and tight textures. A medium hold for bouncy and juicy curls. And it says paraben free, free of SLS, SLES. I'm pretty sure that's sulfates, color safe, silicone free, phthalate free, and then formaldehyde free. So I don't know how I feel about like the ingredient list in these products, but I did, as far as I would say like the conditioner goes, I picked up the medium conditioner, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. So I got the edge control for this. People have been raving about this also. I stopped using not so much stopped using it, but I stopped doing my edges as much because before I was using the what is that? The Cream of Nature, like edge controls. And the original one worked fine when I initially started using it. I remember when I went to replace it, they didn't have the original one, and I used the like extra hard hold one. And I noticed that when I was using that one, I was having some issues with my edges, like they weren't laying the same, it wasn't laying my hair down the same, and I felt like it was kind of breaking my edges off. So after that, I kind of just kind of shied away from using the edge controls as much. I did end up purchasing like the Blueberry Bliss control paste, and I do use that from time to time when I need like some slickness to either my edges or to a style at the roots. But I'm not big on edge controls every day because, again, I'm not trying to be out here, you know, just edgeless ebony. So I'm excited to try this one. Hopefully, maybe, just maybe, this will be a little bit more gentle, but still have the same kind of hold. People have said that, you know, it does hold really well, but it doesn't feel as taxing on the hair as some of the edge controls on the market. So I'm going to try that. I picked up the medium conditioner for curlies, Hydrate and Nourish, and looking at this in comparison to the heavy and intensive conditioners, the one thing I noticed about this one is this seemed to have more natural ingredients than the other two. The other two seem to particularly just be comprised of like shea butter. I think it was maybe jojoba oil and probably like castor oil, if that. And then, you know, all the rest was like kind of these other things that we really can't pronounce or really don't want to take the time to pronounce. Oh, I think it was the coconut oil. That was, I stand corrected, it was coconut oil. But this one, I noticed it has like jojoba oil in it, castor oil, avocado oil, olive fruit oil. Then it has the tea tree leaf oil. It has honey. It has the coconut oil, spinosa kernel oil, sweet almond oil, and then it has shea oil also, but not shea butter. So maybe I'm pretty sure I didn't read that wrong, but it definitely has more like of the natural like oils than the other two. So, and I kind of feel like essentially the reason that might be is because leave-in is essentially helping to seal in like moisture and deep conditioning, whatever moisture you get from like the deep conditioning, whatever nutrients you get. So I know with like tighter textures, typically you would want to obviously seal in the moisture. I think we all do, but you know, because it's harder to get the moisture in and maintain that moisture, I guess that would make sense to have those products in like the heavy and intensive. However, for my hair, even though my hair is really curly, I felt like it would not benefit me in the leave-in stage for the main products, the main effective products, or the main nourishing products in the leave-in to be like shea butter. So I went ahead and picked up the medium conditioner, and we'll see how that works on my hair. And then I went ahead and picked up the hydrating mist. I did get the travel size for this. Girl, these products are expensive, and this was a lot of money to boot for products that I'm not even certain, like products that I'm not even certain that I'm going to like, and that I'm not certain will even work for my hair. So the hydrating mist says to spritz on to rehydrate wash and goes or use to refresh your hairstyle. Again, makes the same claims as far as like toxic ingredients go as the others. It says this is great for when your curls need a boost of moisture. Nectar of the Gods, our hydrating mist refreshes and reactivates curls while protecting hair from environmental stressors. Quench thirsty curls with essential nutrients and additional moisture between wash days. Second ingredient in this is glycerin, so I would say just be mindful if you live in extremely dry and or extremely moist climates, or if it's particularly humid where you are. This may not be the best product to use in the summertime, but this one had aloe leaf juice pretty high up. This one also has shea butter in like the top 5 ingredients. So I don't know. Aloe works great in my hair. I don't use too many products with a ton of shea butter in them. So I guess we'll see how this works. I picked up the travel size of the styling cream. So it says rich moisture and definition. Great for when your styles crave luscious definition. It's a buttery styling cream for superior moisture, penetration, and touchable hold when setting twist outs, braid outs, bantu knots, and more. It says it's also great for twisting locks. So if you have locks, this is something that you could potentially use. And then with this, shea butter is the second ingredient. Seems like you have glycerin, the good alcohols, and then hydrogenated castor oil behind the water. So I probably would use this in a situation where I'm doing either twists as a low manipulation style. Maybe I'll try it with like a braid out. I don't do braid outs and twist outs too often. Braid outs work out, I think, a little bit better for me. I feel like twist outs tend to look like wash and goes for the most part, and especially after like day 1, they just like look like frizzy wash and goes on me. So maybe I'll try doing it with like a braid out, or maybe like a flat twist out or something, or a flat twist low manipulation style. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I only got the small of this because, again, I wasn't 100% invested in buying like the big product for a product that I wasn't sure was gonna work. I did get the big jar in the Stronghold gel. So it says slick and snatched. Snatch these girls, please. And this has water, PVP, propylene glycol, glycerin, copolymer, polysorbate. The first few ingredients seem to be working around like slip and emulsifying the product, but they do have the Spinosa kernel oil. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Some other seed oil that I just have no idea what that is. Linseed oil, and then it says Salvia hispanica seed oil, castor seed oil, and then some extracts, aloe leaf juice, and then some other like vegetable proteins at the bottom. But this smells like the old school gels that we typically would have used like back in the day. Things like jam, like the cholesterol gels. But essentially, I picked this up because this says use when you need a healthy hold for a slick look. I want to try this for styling, especially for those styles that I need a little bit of gel to kind of help the edges, not the edges, sorry, to help my ends slick down onto maybe like a perm rod set or something like that. And I know that I could probably use like other gels too, but I didn't necessarily want to use something like an Eco for that, or like a wet line. So I figured like a styling gel, even though I do have other styling gels that I probably could have used, but I figured that's something that I could use that product for. And then I picked up the hydration shampoo in the travel size. Shampoo is not something you use a ton of, so I didn't see the need to buy like the big one. If it's something that I'm a fan of, then, you know, by all means, when I'm ready to buy it again, I would consider buying the larger one. But ultimately, says it's a luxurious oil boosted shampoo that gently lathers to cleanse hair and scalp, removing buildup without stripping away moisture. So we'll see. I think I've heard good things about the shampoo. I think it was the conditioners that people were in limbo about when this product initially launched, but I'm going to try it out and see how I like it for myself. And then I picked up some pure tea tree oil. This is really because I have itchy scalp, and it doesn't matter how clean I keep my hair, how much I oil it. My scalp just itches. So I want to actually use this to spray on my scalp, particularly during like wash day, to see if that will help with alleviating some of the itching in between. Products that came today also are my products from Nature's Little Secret. Now, I had placed an order from this. I used the Third Eyed Angels code for Nature's Little Secret when she had like an ambassador code with them. And I ordered one order, and then I sent it home thinking I would have been back. And then I ended up going on and ordering something else. So I actually had that sent to where I'm at. You get this cute little like confetti packed box with this pretty little card here, and it says, "Thank you for choosing NLS to care for your hair, and we hope you enjoy your goodies. We would love to see and hear from you. Tag us and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter." So I thought this was really cute. And then they have this like super cute colorful confetti that they put in the box. So, you know, definitely a lot of care in the packaging. I would imagine if they put that kind of care into the packaging, what the products are like. So what did I end up getting from them? Some product recommendations that she made. This was Bree from Third Eyed Angel. The strawberry styling smoothie, she has a couple of videos using this, and she raves about this product for styling. It says, "Strawberries are sweet, juicy, and a popular fruit that is beneficial to your body as well as your hair." I know I'm about to go eat some when I'm done recording. "Strawberries are full of antioxidants and vitamin C, which helps promote healthy hair growth. They keep hair shiny and smooth. They're known to help reduce hair shedding. And strawberry styling smoothie will leave your hair moisturized, defined, and bouncy." So the key ingredients are water, flaxseed gel, cetyl alcohol, BMS, theobrom. I don't know why. Why do I try to pronounce these scientific words? No, cocoa seed butter, and then sunflower seed oil. So, and then the strawberry powder is kind of like in the middle. So you can apply this on wet or dry hair, add product evenly throughout, and style as desired. For added moisture, it says seal with Nature's Little Secret herbal hair and scalp oil. So I don't know, is this open? Oh my gosh, this smells like, oh my god, it smells like strawberry cheesecake. It smells so good. It smells like strawberry cheesecake, maybe even strawberry shortcake. So I think I picked up 2 of those, right? Let's see. Yes, I actually got 2 of those in this order, and I think in the first order I had ordered 2 also. Then I picked up their flaxseed curly custard made with flax seeds, and it says it's for all hair types. I won't read everything on this, but essentially water, flaxseed extract, you have marshmallow root extract, comfrey root extract and slippery elm bark extract as the first few ingredients. So everything in here seems to be pretty natural, which is great. Yeah, it seems like outside of like the emulsifiers, everything else seems to be pretty natural in this, so I can't wait to use that. And then the Irish Moss styling cream. This is actually bigger than I thought it was. I thought this was, I don't know why, going to be somewhat like this. This is 8 ounces. This is actually 12 ounces. And this is, it says Irish moss is a type of red seaweed often used in food as a thickener. It's nutrient rich. It's great for hair. Irish moss is a natural source of strength and nourishment for your hair. It will soothe your scalp and enhance shine. The extract from Irish moss also provides a light to medium hold for your hair. Our handmade Irish moss styling cream will leave your hair nourished, conditioned, and defined. So let's see what this smells like. I don't know why they all smell like cheesecake. To me, it smells like cheesecake. So that smells really good. I think this is the milk strength. Yeah. So this is the milk strengthening deep conditioner. This is what I picked up, made with coconut and goat milk. And then what does this say? So this says they're loaded with essential vitamins and minerals that are useful for keeping your body healthy as well as your hair. The milks are full of protein that help repair dry, damaged hair. They also help prevent protein loss. These milks help to prevent dryness and promote a healthy scalp. Our handmade milk strengthening deep conditioner will strengthen, soften, and help repair your damaged hair. I hope this is really good for breakage, because I've been having some breakage at the crown, and it's really hard trying to combat that when you're taking care of the rest of your hair, because essentially I think one of the biggest things and one of the biggest ways it gets neglected is because you don't trim those hairs the way you would trim your other hairs. Yeah, and I realized that because I was doing my hair the other day, and then I saw a single strand knot on one of like the shorter hairs that either I guess had broken off before, or maybe it's shed, it's growing back, but it's really short. And I was like, how the heck did I get a single strand knot on such a short hair? So it prompted me to like cut it, but then I was like looking at the rest of the hairs, and you know, you can kind of see when the ends of your hair are thinner than the rest of the actual hair strand, so where it starts to thin before it gets to either breaking or that like split end stage. So I was like just going through like my crown section, kind of like trimming those little hairs, and I realized, I was like, one of the issues I think that I'm probably faced with is, you know, if a hair breaks and it's in that section, you know, it kind of gets neglected in terms of like trimming and watching out for like those single strand knots up there and those thinning ends. So I'm gonna be more diligent about looking out for those things and making sure I'm taking care of those shorter hairs, the ones that don't typically meet and get taken care of at the end the way the rest of my hair does. So I'm hoping that based on what this says, that this will actually help with that. I think I've read some good things about this also. Yeah, and I actually picked up 2 of those. So I think that's everything in this box, and that now I can't wait to get back to New York and get the rest of my stuff. So I think we've reached our 15 minutes. That was everything I got in my product pickups and hauls for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the hand mask off. Oh. And then we're going to take this off. and we'll be done. I don't know if you guys can see this. So there's gonna be like excess products on your fingers and hands. They actually just tell you to rub it in. You don't need to rinse it. My hands feel really good. They feel nice and soft. They feel super hydrated. They smell amazing. My cuticles feel nice and soft. They feel hydrated.
Let's go back.
Just massaging them a little bit around the edges. Trying to rub that product in.
We dip our feet at the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. We'll have a competition.
But I don't know. You guys tell me. You can see I even started to wrinkle around my fingertips. So that's how you know that there was some hydration going on there. But I think my hands look good. They feel good. They smell good. Let me know what you think, if you can see anything. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just take this off. Ooh. And we definitely got some stuff out, so that's a plus. It had been a long while since I had done that, so I'm not going to show that to you guys. I think that's a little TMI, but I am going to just wipe my face off in the center part with some water. And then I'm gonna go in with my serum, but I'm not gonna use my hands because the hand mask has the perfume in it, and I don't want to put that on my face, so I'm just gonna take the face pad and blot that on and press it in. And then I'll go in with the moisturizer. And this, I don't know if I showed this to you guys, but this is the Sheer Transformation. This is the Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. And then I'll just put this on my nose.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days.
And then we're gonna add a little bit more moisture to our lips. And that's it. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this self-care Sunday with me. I will leave a list of the products that I use in the description down below. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, ring that alarm, and sound off in the comments and let me know that you're here and you're watching. If this is not your first time here, sis, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. You're gonna keep coming back. I already know the game. I know how it goes. So hit that subscribe button, support your girl, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.